wind hums low across the field, a hymn it carries, quiet concealed. Golden wheat bows under a crimson sky, the Lord's work painted where the swallows fly. Grace on the prairie, boundless and free, it whispers His mercy, it sings to me. Through the still of the evening, the glow of the morn, grace on the prairie where my soul's reborn. A wooden steeple stands weathered alone, its bell rings soft like a memory grown. Children's laughter once echoed these hills, and now silence teaches where the heart distills. Oh, but the earth remembers every prayer we've sown. And grace on the prairie, boundless and free, it whispers His mercy, it sings to me. Through the still of the evening, the glow of the morn, grace on the prairie, my soul's reborn. A harmonica cries like a voice in the breeze, the piano answers like the rustle of leaves. He walks beside me, though I see Him not, His footprints bloom where the soil is soft. There's a road of dust carved deep through pine, where the twilight hums and the stars align. I hear the whippoorwill call the night awake, and I wonder if my soul's been a leaf on the lake. Is there a porch light glowing on heaven's hill, a beacon of mercy shining still? Will it catch my shadow when the world turns black, and guide my heart on the winding track? I've walked through valleys bare as a bone, chasing whispers that turned into stone. The creek song lingers, soft and low, like the prayers of a mother I used to Oh, the sky is heavy, the night is deep, but I trust the shepherd to find his sheep. Is there a porch light glowing on heaven's hill, a beacon of mercy shining still? Will it catch my shadow when the world turns black, and guide my heart on the winding track? If grace is a river, I'll let it flow, washing my footprints from all below. And if mercy's a flame that never fades, I'll follow it home through the dark cascades. Out past the creek where the willows lean, I heard a voice through the quiet scene. It wasn't the wind, no, it wasn't the rain. It carried a peace I can't explain. Oh, the shepherd's call, it finds us all in the shadowed woods or the open hall. A whisper so strong it breaks down the wall. Oh, I'll follow the shepherd's call. The fields were dry and my hands were warm. I'd lost the path where faith is born. But through the dust a melody grew, and the song of hope pulled me through. I thought I was alone, but that voice said, come on home. Oh, the shepherd's call, it finds us all in the shadowed woods or the open hall. A whisper so strong it breaks down the wall. Oh, I'll follow the shepherd's call. When I stumble, it carries me still through the valley, up the hill. To the shepherd's call. Morning light breaks through the cedar grove, golden streams where the wild grass grows. The sparrow sparrow sings, its wings outstretched, a hymn of hope my soul connects. There's a voice carried on the wind, calling me to look within. Heaven's a whisper in the pines, guides my heart through tangled times, through the shadows, through the climb. I hear that whisper in the pines. The river bends its waters deep, a mirror where the mountains sleep. I kneel beside its quiet shore and find the strength I lost before. The rustling leaves, the flowing stream, echo a grace unseen but dream. My heart through tangled times, through the shadows, through the climb. I hear that whisper in the The river bends where the cottonwoods lean, a dusty road where the truth's unseen. I walk that path, shadows stretch long, searching for a place where I belong. And the wind carried whispers, soft and low, follow the light where the wildflowers grow. Oh, the shepherd's call, steady and true, guiding the lost through the evening dew. In the darkest vale, through the quiet fall, I found my way by the shepherd's call. The church bell rings in the morning haze, fields of gold in the sun's warm gaze. I knelt down low where the wild thyme grew, said a prayer for the lost, for the broken too. And the voice like thunder yet tender and kind. Said, child, I was here through every bind. Oh, the shepherd's call, steady and true, guiding the lost through the evening dew. In the darkest vale, through the quiet fall, I found my way by the shepherd's call. Oh, the shepherd's call, steady and true, guiding the lost through the evening dew. In the darkest vale, through the quiet fall, I found my way by the shepherd's call. The creek runs low, but it still finds its way through the rocks and the roots where the shadows lay. I knelt by the bank, felt the cool on my skin, and prayed for a light to come rushing in and shine through the pines, Lord, clear as the morn, where the needles whisper and the branches are warm. Let your grace fall steady like the rain on the leaves. Shine through the pines, Lord, and bring me to my knees. The church bell's cracked, but it rings just the same, calling out hearts in the Savior's name. The pews are worn smooth by the faithful who stayed, their voices like rivers in hymns that they've prayed. Oh, the mountains are high, but your reach is wide. Even here in the valley, you're by my side. Shine through the pines, Lord, clear as the morn, where the needles whisper and the branches are warm. Let your grace fall steady like the rain on the leaves. Shine through the pines, Lord, and bring me to my knees. Even when clouds gather thick in the sky, I trust that your light will still magnify through the darkest of nights. When the winds bend the trees, your mercy flows soft in the hum of the breeze. Shine through the pines, Lord, clear as the morn, where the needles whisper and the branches are warm. Let your sky breaks open a crimson hue. Morning light spills on the fields anew. The earth seems to hum soft and low, a whisper of mercy where the wildflowers grow. Oh, the river of grace, it winds and bends, valleys of sorrow to where love mends, washing the weary, the lost, the afraid. In the river of grace I've been remade. Church bell echoes down the gravel road, calling the wayward, the heavy load. Barefoot children on the chapel floor, singing a hymn of forevermore. And the wind carries prayers in the evening glow, through the pines to the one who knows. Oh, the river of grace, it winds and bends through valleys of sorrow to where love mends, washing the weary, the lost, the afraid. In the river of grace I've been remade. I've seen shadows stretch long at the end of day, but even in darkness I found my way. A hand unseen pulled me from the tide, set me walking where the waters abide. The river bends where the willows pray. Morning breaks in a gold-soaked haze. I hear the wind hum a quiet song, calling me home where the soul stays calm. Each step I take on this gravel lane, I feel the echo of heaven's refrain. Oh, heaven's whispered fields, they're calling me through shadows deep and skies that bleed, where mercy flows like a mountain stream, and grace falls soft as a twilight dream. Oh, heaven's whispered fields, my heart believes. The barns are leaning, the fence is frayed, but the Spirit blooms in this hallowed clay. Cicadas hum as the sun sinks low, a tune from the heart only angels know. The harvest waits, though the hands are few, but the seeds of faith, they rise anew. In every crack, in every stone, a holy voice, a promised home. Oh, heaven's whispered fields, they're calling me through shadows deep and skies that bleed, where mercy flows like a mountain stream, and grace falls soft as a twilight dream. Oh, heaven's whispered fields, my heart believes. Not in riches nor the grandest spires, but in the embers of the smallest fires. It's in the whispers, the quiet prayer, where heaven's love is always there. The fields were dry, the river low, dust kicked up where the corn won't grow. The chapel bell rings soft at night, a whisper through the pines. Oh, heaven's porch lights burning bright, guiding me through the longest night, when the shadows stretch and I can't see. That glow still calls to me. Mama's Bible, pages worn thin, her voice still echoes deep within. She said, child, the path ain't straight, but love will open the gate. The wind hums low, the stars align, I feel his hand in mine. Oh, heaven's porch lights burning bright, guiding me through the longest night, when the shadows stretch and I can't see. That glow still calls to me. Through the valleys where my courage breaks, across the hills where the heartache aches, there's a beacon steady, still and true, a flame that burns for me and you. The wind hums low through the chapel pines, where shadows stretch and stars align. A dusty Bible rests on the pew, its pages worn, but the words feel new. The river whispers, grace is near, a melody only the heart can hear. Heaven's porch lights burning bright, guiding the lost through the darkest night. A beacon shining, steady and true, calling us home, me and you. Fields of wheat bow to the evening breeze, a harvest rich from prayers on knees. The old barn leans, its paint worn thin, but it still stands like faith within. The choir of crickets joins the hymn, singing of mercy that won't grow dim. Oh, the road gets rough, the journey long, but there's power in every song. Heaven's porch lights burning bright, guiding the lost through the darkest night. A beacon shining, steady and true, calling us home, me and you. A harmonica cries, sweet and clear, like angels laughing, drawing us near. The piano keys, they softly pray, lifting us higher with every sway. The wheat fields hum with the morning light, golden prayers in the breaking sight. A crow's cry cuts through the silence deep, like a sinner's voice in the secrets we keep. The river bends, slow and wide, carrying whispers of the great divide. Under heaven's open sky, every shadow learns to fly. Grace falls like rain, soft and free, from the branches of the mercy tree. Under rusted bell swings by the chapel door, calling out to the lost and the poor. The pine wood pews hold the weight of sin, yet every crack lets the sunlight in. The preacher says, lay your burden low, and harmonica plays what words can't show. Every wound has a place to heal, every prayer a voice to kneel. Under heaven's open sky, every shadow learns to fly. Grace falls like rain, soft and free, from the branches of the mercy tree. Under heaven's open sky, love will meet you high. The wind, it knows, it carries his name through the valleys, through the flame. A piano hums, a hymn takes flight, the darkness breaks into morning light. Under heaven's open sky, every shadow learns to fly. Grace falls like rain, soft and free, from the branches of the mercy tree. Under heaven's open sky, love will meet you eye to gravel road stretched beyond the pines, a sky so wide it could cradle time. The church bells whisper on the breeze, calling hearts down on their knees. Oh, heaven's open porch is waiting, where the weary find their rest. Every sorrow's just a shadow when you're held at his address. Ancient hymn through valleys deep and edges grim. A Mama's Bible on the cedar shelf, pages worn like the lines of herself. I hear the song and the whippoorwills cry, a voice that knows what it means to try. Oh, heaven's open porch is awaiting, where the weary find their rest. Every sorrow's just a shadow when you're held at his address. The harmonica sighs like a lonesome prayer, while the piano tells stories of how we care. It's not the gold or the deeds we bring, it's the faith that makes the angels sing. The church bell whispers in the dawn, fields of wheat are kissed by light. I hear the wind hum a holy song through the valley soft and bright. I walk this road, my heart unbound, where grace is sown and love is found. Heaven's fields of gold, they're waiting there. With every step I feel the prayer, through the trials, through the tears, a voice is calling, I am near. Barefoot paths through autumn leaves, memories linger, shadows fall. The voice of mercy never weeps, it lifts me when I hear its call. The broken men, the lost are seen, in his embrace all souls are clean. Heaven's fields of gold, they're waiting there. With every step I feel the prayer, through the trials, through the tears, a voice is calling, I am near. river bends, but it don't break. The morning mist clings to the lake. A red-tailed hawk cuts through the air. I whisper my thanks, a quiet prayer. Heaven's porch light's always burning, guiding lost hearts that keep on yearning. When the night feels too long, too wide to roam, it's there to lead the weary home. A splintered fence, an empty field, where crops once promised, now concealed. But the sparrows sing their notes so sweet, reminding me there's more beneath my feet. Through the storm, through the rain, grace will mend what's been in pain. Heaven's porch light's always burning, guiding lost hearts that keep on yearning. When the night feels too long, too wide to roam, it's there to lead the weary home. I've stumbled through the darkest haze, but found the path in humble ways. The harmonica hums, the piano sighs, as hope reflects in these tired eyes. Providing in the hollow where the cedars lean, a rusted bell hangs quiet unseen. The air feels heavy like it's full of prayer. A whisper calls, child, I'm always there. Grace in the hollow, grace in the stone, grace in the places you feel most alone. The river keeps running, the light breaks through. Grace is the promise that carries you. Shadows fall where the wildflowers grow. A soft wind hums what the spirit knows. The weight of the world, it bends your knee, but heaven speaks softly through the autumn breeze. When the night won't lift and you're losing ground, listen close, there's mercy in the sound. Grace in the hollow, grace in the storm, grace in the places you feel most alone. The river keeps running, the light breaks through. Grace is the promise that carries you. The harmonica wails like a distant plea. The piano hums, you're still free. Even the broken things sing His name. Even the lost are loved just the same. There's a dirt road that winds through the valley, past the church with a bell that won't sleep. A withered oak stands by the river, its roots hold the memories deep. A whisper rides the morning breeze, calling the lost, the weary, the least. There's a light on the hill that never fades, a beacon for the hearts that have gone astray. No matter how far, no matter how still, you'll find your way back to the light. The preacher's voice cracks as he's singing, but the truth rolls out like the tide. A little boy stares at the stained glass, his hands pressed together, eyes wide. The pews creak beneath the weight of grace. In the quiet I feel His embrace. Oh, the world is heavy, the nights are long, but the light keeps burning, steady and strong. There's a light on the hill that never fades, a beacon for the hearts that have gone astray. No matter how far, no matter how still, you'll find your way back to the light on the hill. The harmonica The sun dipped low behind the pines. A stillness wrapped the evening air. I walked that gravel road alone, seeking a place for whispered prayer. The creek sang soft, the willows swayed, as if they'd known the words I'd say. Where the river turns to gold and the waters cleanse the soul, I lay my burdens down, I'll let them go. Under sky so vast and wide, where the heart has naught to hide, I'll find my peace where the river turns to gold. I've heard the stories passed down slow of love that mends the broken seams. They say it's found beyond the hills, where earth and heaven share their dreams. I've never seen it, but I believe faith is the bridge that sets us free. The stars align, the night stands still, a quiet pull, a sacred will, where the river turns to gold and the waters cleanse the soul. I'll lay my burdens down, I'll let them go. Under sky so vast and wide, where the heart has naught to hide, I'll find my peace where the river turns to gold. Each stone beneath my feet feels warm by those who've walked this path before. Their voices echo in the breeze, a hymn of grace, a call to